Hey, what's going on guys, Tiptesh here. Welcome back to the channel. So a lot of you guys were waiting for the deals to start and here it is. Prime Day has arrived and so is whatever Flipkart GOAT sales or whatever. So we've got early access and here are the deals. By the way guys, once again, all these deals that I'm showing are highly curated and I've thought a lot before making this list. As usual, based on the target audience of my channel as well as the motto, all these items are curated based on absolute value for money. Please stick to these recommendations. If you get diverted, there are a lot of stuff that is being sold on a good discount and stuff, but they are not really worth buying. You should only purchase items which are worth buying. So this list is once again curated based on the best value for money. So let's get going. But before that, if you are new to the channel, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Also, please consider purchasing these laptops from the links down in the description. Those are affiliate links. If you purchase from those links, it really helps the channel monetarily and that's what keeps this channel alive. Also guys, please consider joining our Telegram community, link in the description as well. Engage in tech discussions, get alerted on the best tech deals the earliest. With that said guys, let's get right into it. Okay, so we will breeze through this, starting with the cheapest gaming laptop on sale, which is the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 5 5500H, which is a quad-core CPU with 4 cores and 8 threads, and an RTX 2050, which goes up to 55 watts or so. I have this laptop. I have tested this laptop actually. The video is not yet out, but I have tested this laptop for 46,000 rupees. It's a pretty decent laptop. You can play, older games like GTA 5 at 60 FPS without much of an issue. And yeah, good for playing esports games and stuff. So yeah, the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3 is basically the cheapest gaming laptop on sale, and it's also an RTX gaming laptop, which means if you are into basic productivity, like if you are beginner or entry-level Blender user, you can use this RTX GPU. And also if you are into content creation, video editing and stuff, the RTX 2050 is pretty helpful. So considering it has a decent dedicated GPU and RTX GPU for 46,000 rupees, it's a pretty good deal. Moving on, we have the Asus TUF Gaming F15, which is decent to purchase in the 55,000 rupees price range. There are credit card discounts applicable on top of this, so try to take advantage of those. So yeah, the Asus TUF F15, which has 11400H, which is still extremely relevant. The 11400H is still a pretty good CPU. It is almost as good as the Intel Core i5 12450H. So the i5 11400H is nothing to scoff at. It is still pretty capable. Okay, the best thing about this particular laptop is that it's got a 90 watt-hour battery. So even though the 11th generation Intel CPUs were not really that power efficient, the 90 watt-hour battery balances that. So nothing special, but a pretty decent overall all-rounder, I would say, the Asus TUF F15. Okay, moving on, we have the below 65,000 rupees price range, and there is an absolutely killer deal going on right now, and that's the colorful Evol P-15, which has the Intel Core i5 12500H, which is a pretty powerful CPU. It is a much powerful CPU than the Intel Core i5 12450H. Also, it's much more powerful than the Intel Core i5 13420H, okay? Because this one has 4 P cores but 8 E cores. So the i5 12500H, 16 gigabytes of RAM and an RTX 4050, which I don't know, probably goes up to 85 watts. I think so. Okay, but anyways, that's a full powered RTX 4050 basically. So excellent deal for just 62,000 rupees. It comes with a 2-year carry-in warranty, which is again pretty good for the really good for the price, because Colorful is not really a mainstream brand in India when it comes to laptops. So having that 2-year warranty really helps out. Okay, so overall a fantastic deal, which also has a 100% sRGB display, which is again extremely rare to see in this price range. So yeah, the colorful Evol P15, absolutely killer deal, probably the best gaming laptop deal in this entire sale. Moving on, if you don't want to purchase colorful, I know some people who will probably avoid such non-mainstream brands like Colorful. So if you are avoiding the Colorful, then you have these options. So it's the Acer ALG with the Intel Core i5 12450H, RTX 3050, 6GB with up to 75 watt TGP. So again, it's a pretty decent laptop, but the price is actually really good. So for 61,000 rupees now you can expect 6GB RTX 3050, because previously you'd only get 4GB RTX 3050, which is completely outdated in my opinion. The 6GB RTX 3050 is nothing special, but at least it has 6GB of VRAM, which means you can play some of the latest games at lower settings, and not get a slideshow. So yeah, the Acer ALG, it's a pretty good laptop actually. It has a premium metal body actually, and it's also not that heavy, 1.99 kg. So yeah, a good laptop. If you're not considering the colorful, then you can go for the Acer ALG. Okay, moving on, we have got another option from Lenovo, which is the Ideapad Gaming 3 with the Ryzen 5 7535HS, which is basically a rebranded Ryzen 5 6600H, so 6 cores and 12 threads. And it also has an RTX 3050 6GB. Not exactly sure on the TGP, but I think it's a fully powered one again. It's I think above 75 watts. So yeah, the main con of this laptop is it's only got a 45 watt hour battery. I may be wrong in this. It probably has a 60 watt hour battery, so you're pretty much good, because the combination of Ryzen and a 60 watt hour battery means you're going to get a pretty decent battery life. So the Lenovo Ideapad Gaming 3, again, a pretty good deal for 63,000 rupees. But again, these are only considerable if you are like not considering going for the colorful Evolve P-15, because this thing kills all of the other laptops essentially under the 75,000 rupees price range. It is an absolutely killer deal. So yeah, if you don't consider the colorful, then you have these options available. All right. Okay, moving. Oh, by the way, I missed this one. We also have the Lenovo LOQ with the Intel Core i5-12450HX and the RTX 3050. I have reviewed the RTX 4060 version of this laptop in detail on my channel, as you probably have already seen that. But I would highly be cautious when it comes to purchasing this laptop, because even though this particular model is less affected, but still there is a I don't know what to say. It's whether it's bad quality control or what, but there has been a lot of cases where Lenovo LOQs are dying because of the motherboard just dying abruptly. So I would highly warn before purchasing any Lenovo LOQ, so keep that in mind. But yeah, if you wish to take the risk, and if you're getting extra warranty with it later on, yeah, maybe you can go. A decent laptop, 600% sRGB screen once again, and the 12450HX can be undervolted, which is a pretty big advantage. So the Lenovo LOQ. Alright guys, moving on. We take a pretty big jump and we go into the 75,000 rupees price range, and in that price range, I'm pretty much going to recommend only one laptop, which is the HP Victus with the Intel Core i5-13420H and a 6GB 75 watt RTX 4050. It's got a pretty normal display, not 100% sRGB display. It's like a 66% sRGB display, 65% sRGB display. So yeah, I mean, I'm actually going to recommend this over the Acer Nitro V, which was also a pretty good laptop for its time, but since then other laptops have dropped in price. So I would prefer the HP Victus over the Acer Nitro V. Also because I have used the HP Victus, and I have also reviewed the older models of HP Victus, which had the Ryzen 5600H with the Radeon RX 5500M. So basically what I mean to say is the HP Victus is a pretty safe choice. There is not a ton of issue with this. Also the laptop has pretty good battery life in my experience, especially the Ryzen model actually, because it has a 70 watt hour battery. Also the HP Victus, HP has pretty reasonable service. I've found that in real life to have pretty good service from HP. And the final thing about the HP Victus is that also other HP laptops is that the fan profile is really good. The fans of the laptop, they don't make a shrill noise, or it's not irritating. The Nitro V's biggest problem is the extremely aggressive fan curve, whereas I've seen that in HP laptops the fan curve is much more gradual, and essentially it's a more pleasant experience with HP laptops. So yeah, I would say in this price range the HP Victus is pretty much that's what I would recommend. Yeah. Alright guys, moving on, we have the laptops under the 100k range. So that would be the the Lenovo LOQ. This is the laptop which I own, and this is the laptop which I am filming this, doing this screen recording. You've probably seen a lot of videos on this laptop on my channel, which is the Intel Core i5-12450HX and the RTX 4060. So here are the specs: 12450HX, 16 GB of RAM in dual channel, and RTX 4060 115 watts and 100% sRGB 1080p display. So I have nothing but positive things to say about this laptop. Apart from the terrible battery life, the laptop is an absolute champion when it comes to performance and display and regular day-to-day task. However, again guys, I warned you, okay, Lenovo LOQ and dying motherboards, this is not an old story, you probably know about it. So just cautious. I would just be cautious before purchasing the laptop. By the way, this laptop currently includes the ADP, the 3-year accidental damage protection is available, premium care. So yeah, that is something which makes you worry less. But please, if you're purchasing this laptop, please include the 3-year warranty upgrade with this. All right. Plus currently it is 81,000 rupees essentially, but currently the Lenovo's cashback program is applicable from 15th June to 18th August. Okay. And you're currently getting 7% cashback up to 10,000 rupees on a customizable laptop as well as normal ready to ship laptops. So take advantage of that. If you pay in full using credit card, you're going to get 7% cashback on top of this amount. But again, warning before purchasing Lenovo LOQs. Alright guys, moving on, we have colorful again with the P-15, this time with the Intel Core i7-12650H and RTX 4060. And this also probably has a quad HD display. Yep, it's got a quad HD display, 100% sRGB. So again, a very good deal, 77,000 rupees with 12650H, which is a really powerful CPU with 6 P cores and 4 E cores. So again, it's a pretty good deal and also has 2-year carry-in warranty, which is obviously an advantage. But again, it's colorful, so check around for service centers around your location and then go for it. But in terms of a good deal and value for money, this is a very good deal. Alright guys, moving on to the really premium ones, we have the Asus TUF F15 with the i7-13620H. Okay, this is replacing the i7-12700H version, even though I just prefer the 12700H still, because the 12700H is actually slightly faster than the i7-13620H. Not a big difference, but it is. But again, I think they're the same price, and this one comes with DDR5 RAM. Again, DDR5 makes no difference in this configuration. DDR4 is enough for RTX 4060, it is enough for RTX 4070. Unless and until you're going for an RTX 4080, DDR5 RAM is really not that necessary. So yeah, overall, nothing bad to say about this laptop. Only thing is that the display on this laptop is 250 nits. It's a 100% sRGB display, but it is 250 nits. So that is something you gotta compromise about. It also has G-Sync and stuff, advanced Optimus. Okay, the build quality of the TUF is excellent, and it is pretty much one of the highest performing RTX 4060 laptop. Like no compromise performance. So yeah, the Asus TUF F15, I've always recommended this laptop, and you can go for it. It has 90 watt-hour battery as well as Thunderbolt 4. So basically, it's a full package. So yeah, highly recommended. Okay, moving on, we have the HP Omen with the 7840HS and the RTX 4060. Now this is something that I actually prefer over the Asus TUF. Now this thing is 10,000 rupees more expensive, the HP Omen. But again, I prefer the 7840HS like a lot over the i7-13620H. Not only is it more performant, but also a lot more power efficient. You're gonna get pretty good battery life with the HP Omen. But it is 10,000 rupees more expensive. However, there is a great discount going on with SBI credit card. You're actually going to get around, I believe, 20,000 rupees discount total if you are going for EMI. So if you're going for EMI on this laptop with SBI credit card, you're going to get a 20,000 rupee discount, and you can get this laptop for 90,000 rupees, at which price this is absolutely excellent. So yeah, if you have a SBI credit card, go for it, and go for it on EMI. That way you will get the 20,000 rupee discount, instant discount. So that at that price, it's a killer value. Couple of downgrades about this laptop is that, again, it's a full HD display. Previous HP Omens, with the 60 series GPUs, they normally used to come with quad HD display, but this one is downgraded to full HD. Also internally, this laptop, I believe, only has a single M.2 slot. So only one SSD that is pre-installed. So you can't really upgrade that. I mean, you can upgrade that, you can swap that, but you cannot add another SSD inside it. So that is something of a con, I would say, but it's fine. These days you can add, external SSDs. You can just get a SATA SSD and put it inside an enclosure and use it as a external SSD. That's what even I do. even though my laptop has, you know, extra M.2 slot, but I still use just external SSDs, which is just fine for me. I like to keep my games and stuff portable, so an external SSD is fine for me. So just keep that in mind. All right, moving on. We have the best RTX 4060 laptop, I would say. Yeah, probably. Which is the Lenovo's Legion Slim 5 with a 7840HS quad HD display, 300 nits, 4060 130 watts or something like that. But yeah, it's a full power RTX 4060. Great deal. And also there is SBI credit card discount on EMIs, 4,000 rupees flat discount on EMIs. So yeah, Lenovo Legion 5 is probably the most expensive RTX 4060 laptop that I can recommend. I won't recommend RTX 4060 laptop beyond 1,10,000 rupees. That I just cannot, because it's too much money for an RTX 4060 laptop. But the Lenovo Legion 5 is something that is well worth the money. It has a good screen, big battery, good internal expansion, good build quality, a good keyboard. I mean, decent keyboard. The keyboard is okay, it's not that great. But yeah, the Lenovo Legion 5 is the best RTX 4060 laptop that I can recommend. So yeah, that's all for this video, guys. Those were my recommendations. All the laptops that I mentioned in this video will be linked down in the description. If you purchase from those links, they are affiliate links. I get a small commission without any extra cost to you, and that's what helps this channel to stay alive. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Join our Telegram community, link in the description. Get alerted on the best tech deals the earliest. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.